Yes, we are back again in Train Sim World 4, back again in Vorarlberg. I think that's how we're pronouncing it. I'm not sure. We're undecided. Where I haven't been, I don't think, since it originally released. And because there's been suspension upgrades to this train, I thought we'd do this again now. If you're watching this on YouTube, hello. This is going out on either a Monday or a Saturday. I don't know which. It's one of those two. I know Mondays now. There'll be links in the description below to where you can get this route type thing. There'll be a link down there to a Twitch page where you can watch me live on the Twitchy, and a link down there to a Discord server as well. We're starting off here at a place, I don't know where we are. We're going to Lindau, and I can't open the doors. Good evening to Trent, Nathan, and Stokey. Hang on. Is it now going to unlock the doors? Ah, there we go. No, we're fine. We've unlocked the doors. We're okay. I didn't put the master switch thing in. Oh, hang on.
35 fecking mods. How in God's green earth did that happen? God help me. Help me. Please. Help me. I beg. Anyway, Steve E.
Steve E. Thank you very much, Ethan. 35 of the months indeed. That is a long time. Clap, clap, clap. Oh, 35 months, in fact. Okay, objective has been completed. Set the train brake to drive. That'll be a good thing then. Now we're going to get some power. Are we going to move? Is it going to be movement? Are we going to move? There's movement. There's movement. We're moving. There's movement. Nenzing is the first platformy type stoppy place. But yeah, there's been suspension upgrades today. This train being... Oh, we're going over here, are we? This train being one of them. So we should get some of the bouncy typeness thing going on. Oh, and there was the bouncy typeness thing. Okay, that's new. So we're going to get that gun every point. This could be one of those excitable streams for me. And yeah, time is set roughly as real time. We're a couple of minutes out. Right, let's give it the beans. Turn on safety systems? I don't think so. We're going to get a bouncy again now. Yeah, a little bit of the bouncy. Oh, I like that. It's subtle. Oh, look at that. That's a view. Oh, hello. Oh, there we go. That's a nice bit of lighting going on. Yeah, so Ethan suggested this route because I haven't done it in a while, and then when I realised that the suspension thing also included in this, it was like, yep, we'll have a bit of that. Thanks very much. And yeah, scenery-wise, doesn't disappoint so far. We do like a bit of electricity, and we like a bit of single-handed operation. We slightly messed up the lights. The lights are on. That's all that matters. Yes, McBone, which is one of the reasons why I'm doing this. How is Steve? Steve is good. They are red ones. But I don't know these things, do I? Look, there's lights on the front. What does it matter what colour they are? Up on the right. Up on the right. signal lights. There. Happy now? Some people are so fussy. Driving a train hard. Driving a train is hard, or driving a train... No, I'm not going to go there. No, Ethan, I can't. Right, 3.9 kilometres to Nenzing. Then we're stopping at Frastans. Then Feldkirch. Then Rankweil. Goatzis, as opposed to Goatzat. Hohenems. I'm making a good job of this, aren't I? Dornbirn. That place. Bregenshafen. And we're not stopping at some places. There's going to be some places and we're going to be stopping at them. I won't be pronouncing them. Bregenz. Oh, that sounded good. Bregenz Ride and Burger. Oh wow, look at that lighting. That's... oh, gone. Well, it was good until it, well, wasn't anymore. Why? Close the main circuit breaker. It was closed. Okay, I'm guessing it was a neutral section where I had the power on. We better start thinking about doing the braking type thing soon, so I don't know how good the braking type things are on the braking type things. Braking. Oh god. Okay, a lot of brakes. Oh, they are as well. Okay, all the passengers are now in the front carriage, which makes it easier to get off the train. We need an announcer. We've got a microphone in front of us. Right, braking. We're only about 2 minutes late as well. Oh, that's brakes. Okay, so the brakes are good at high speed, not so good at low speed. Noted. Unlocking doors. Doors up. Oh no, doors have opened. We're okay. That's many people are getting off. They're going, this guy's a maniac. What have we got going on here? We've got a window over there? So open the window. Oh, it's closed it. I'll open it again. What's that for? What do you put this? Oh, you put your lunchbox. Got to keep it somewhere. Got a cup holder. Seems a really inconvenient place. We'll put the cup holder where the driver can't reach it. And only the one. Lock doors. The sun will come out tomorrow. If it doesn't, we're all dead. Stop at Frastans. Right, let's give it the 4 beans. The sun, that's wrong, by the way, isn't it? The sun doesn't come out tomorrow. The sun's always there. We just can't see it. So it doesn't go anywhere. We're the ones that are moving about. So the song's wrong. The sun won't come out tomorrow. That's quite mountainous, as mountains go. The hills are alive to the sound of fluffy clouds. It's so fluffy. Oh, that's loud. Turn that down. You're going to die. Well, I hate to disappoint you, Trent, but one day you actually will. Oh. Don't give up my day job. And I nearly could have been in radio. That would have gone well, wouldn't it? Right, so we have 3.4 of the kilometres to go and to arrive at Frastans. I had a touch of the Frastans once. Couldn't sit down for 3 days. I like the fact that the Suspensione is quite subtle. That's the update that's come out today for the Train Sim Worlds. Is the Suspensiones on multiple of the trains. This being one of them. Yo 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 yo. That's two. Hang on. Yo 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 yo. It's 2 yo-yos. I could never do the yo-yo. Maybe I should try. Are you too hot? Do you ever get too old to yo-yo? Can you still buy a yo-yo? What if you went into one of those Smith's toy stores, other toy stores are available, and said, "Excuse me, shopkeeper, can I have a yo-yo, please?" They'd probably go, yo-yo. No, that isn't going to be the donation sound. Right, we have 110 of the kilometre times to thing, speed thing. Oh, hello, and we got a lot of braking. Oh wow, that's looking good. I'm braking, it's fine. We've got plenty of the distances to go. Get your knickers in a twist. See? Perfect. I am like Mary of the Poppins. Practically perfect in every way. Exactly, I thought it was luck for me as well, actually, in all fairness. Right, doors are now being locked. Doors have been locked. We are keeping you in for your safety. We had a passenger fall out once, it wasn't pleasant. We have seen trains, have we? Have we seen? I don't know if we have. Did we? I can't remember. Was someone paying attention? One of them coming in the direction of the opposite to us? Three of the kilometers. 3 is the magic number. What does it all mean? Why is 3 the magic number? You don't really want 3 of something, do you? Third person in a group's always the, third wheel. Braking. I'm trying to think of instances where 3 is good. 3s are good. 3s are good. We have a 90-kilometer speed type thing coming up at some point in the next 1.2 of the kilometer type Watsits. The only problem when eating Watsits is you end up with yellow fingers, don't you? Unless you should buy some, like, those plastic gloves. I can't see, but there's supposed to be a station out there somewhere. What if I should market Watsits gloves? Or, you know, any sort of crisp that you eat where you end up with crisps all over your fingers. So just sell gloves. So you put them on when you're eating your Watsits, you take them off, you don't have crispy covered. Covered crispies. The crispy, you know, the fingers covered in the crispy stuff. Or when you're eating chocolate and you end up with chocolate over your fingers. Chocolate gloves. Hey, there's a market there. I could be rich, I tell you. Or Rice Krispie cakes. They're rice. Now, okay. Rice Krispie cakes are better than cornflakes ones, aren't they? Because they just are. The cornflakes ones are quite boring. I do like a cornflake, but objective is completed. We will unlock the doors. Clap, clap, clap on the right-hand side of the train. The doors are now opening on the right-hand side of the train. Get that I don't know if you still can, those Rice Krispie bars, can you? They were quite nice, but one was never enough. I've been very good. There's a whole box, and I mean box, of Jaffa cakes in my fridge. It's been there now for 10 days, unopened. It's been hard work. Right, rank vial in 4.3 of the kilo joules. Definitely not many of the other trains around on this route so far. There may be more when we get towards the place where we're going, which is Lindau. No idea where that is. Is this the one that does the crossing of the border? Is it this one? Do we go from the Austrias into the Germanys, or the Germanys into the Austrias? Well, I haven't got a passport on me. Right, we are speeding up. Do we need an e-visa? Didn't Citroen make one of those? Or was that before every car had an E? What's wrong with Bucks Fizz? Cheryl What's-Her-Face was on the radio the other day because one of the guys from Bucks Fizz decided to retire because he must be about 90 by now. So they're trying to find replacements because they're still touring. They must be doing like the Butlins, like 80s weekends and stuff like that. They had like 2 hits. How does that work? So we'll do a mainline run going this way. And then we'll do a mainline run going the other way. And then there's a little branch line apparently. So we'll have a little trundle down that. I'm guessing it's the same train. Wouldn't mind going to see one of those, but the downside of them is you've got to go to Butlins for the weekend. Braking. Braking. Brakes are easy on this. You really have got the name of a troll. Just saying. We are now arriving at Vankvile. Well, that's one of those names. You just set up a Twitch name and you just randomly typed on your keyboard and went, that'll do. Which, you know, I could be wrong, but that's the sort of thing trolls do. Yes, we're doing Scrabble again, a week on Sunday. Scrabble, real life, the return. Well, unless we end up pushing Trent off the pier at the Isle of Wight or something. It's more likely to be Harry than it is Trent. You push yourself off. We like you, Trent. You're not annoying. Locking doors. Doors are now locking. Clap, clap, clap. On the right-hand side. So yeah, doing Vorarlberg, because I haven't done it in a long time. And because there's a suspension update out for Train Sim World 4 today. This is one of the trains that's got the update. So we got a little bit of suspensione going on. So we now see a little bit of bounciness. Which is quite good because it saves these things, and I hate to use the phrase, acting like they're just on rails. Right, 6.9 kilometers to go to this instead of go to that. There's a train. There was a train there. That was a train. I was definitely it's definitely one. Am I a good driver? What, of trains? No.
Be.
Right, where was that 150 limit? Yeah, I have no hours in ETS2, so I'm no good at it. I'm sure I saw a 150 limit coming up there. It's not a bad little route, this. Scenery looking rather nice. Yeah, there is a little bit of suspension movement. I like that. It's subtle. We like subtle. Another train. Blimey, they're frequent, going the other way. That was some lag. So we'll do this as an evening run. We'll make the return trip as an early morning run. See if we can catch a little rush hour. What they filmed? Jackie Chan. Is it Jackie Chan in the rush hour films? There's a couple of them, weren't there? They were quite good. We're doing a rush hour and a rush hour 2. I still haven't seen the new Beverly Hills Cop. I want to go back and watch all of them though. I want to go back and watch the other ones so they're fresh in my mind. A bit like the new Ghostbusters, haven't seen that yet. Watched Despicable Me 4 again at the weekend. Was definitely better the second time round. Oh, there you go. Because it's out on the streaming services already. Who am I going to call? Well, Ethan, normally. It's the only person I ever ring on my personal phone. We're actually on time-ish. Uh, 5, 4, 3, 12, 112, 96, 372. Ethan, don't message me while I'm streaming. We are the world. We are the future. 4. Bingo! We need to do that. I wonder how easy it is to do that. We need to go and play bingo. That's a great night out, surely. We are now at this place on our way to other places. There's a Roblox being... I mean, actually... Not everything is about doing things on the computer, Ethan. I mean, actually going to bingo. Clap, clap, clap. I'm dying. Yes, not everything involves a computer. Ho&M's is next. That'll be like M&M's, but with hose. Tomorrow night we're back with... Am I back? Who am I back with? Oh no, God, it's other people. Oh dear. Peace finishes. OMSI tomorrow night. Driving for the bus company type thing. Thursday night is the farming. Still trying to get ahead around seasons. Yeah, no Ethan tomorrow. See, you can tell what's the most important thing in his life, can't you? Being on a stream with me or going out on trains. Tomorrow, trains. Friday night, trucking. Finally in the F-Max. Saturday night, maybe the quiz type thing. And then Sunday lunchtime? Lunchtime. More farming. Oh no, I hear from him all day. And then next week, back with more stuff as well. When's Kebab Chef? We need to put that back in again. This Wednesday is OMSI. Next Wednesday is Roblox. The following Wednesday is Ships at Sea. So maybe the one after that. We'll see how farming goes. If we don't get on with seasons, we may drop farming back down to 1 stream a week, and then can do something else on the Thursday. What's next week's schedule? Tuesday, Train Sim World. Wednesday, Roblox. Thursday, farming. Friday, I think it's down as to be confirmed next week. Nothing next Saturday because we're on the Isle of Wight. Sunday, board games. And then on the Monday, I'll be here on the bank holiday with a lunchtime farming stream. Yeah, 7 days that week. It's only because I'm off work on the bank holiday Monday. And I get peace from like 8 a.m. Shrek 5. I don't think I've seen 3 and 4. Why not 6 a.m? Your train's not till 20 to 11. Unless you want to spend from 6 a.m. till 20 to 11 with Harry. You can go at 6 if you want. Is it one of those things now where everyone's just jumping on the bandwagon for doing like sequels? Nobody should have pineapple on pizza. Some of them work, some of them... I did like the second Top Gun. Second Top Gun was fantastic. Watch the first one, which I hadn't seen in years, and then watch the second one, and oh wow, the second one was good. I wonder if they're going to give up on the Fast and the Furiouses. I've never seen any of them, and there's what, about 412 of those, so I couldn't really start watching them now. But do you blame them? Every time one comes out, it does really well in the cinema, it does really well on streaming, so of course they're going to make another one. And they'll keep making them until they don't make money anymore. And then they'll end. Clap, clap, clap. Dawnburn is next in 7.3 of the kilometres. Go. Well, Marvel still does really well. There's been a bit of a gap in films. I don't know. Well, personally, I think Doctor Who is going to just stop because the Americans now got hold of it. Some of the Star Wars spin-offs are doing really well. Ethan. Grr. Right, 6 point something, 6.3 of the kilometres. Wow, that lighting looks good. Well, no, you leave a little reminder, you do it after the stream. Then I moan at you for disturbing me after the stream. That's how life rolls. It is rock and roll. Nope. There's no pleasing me. So there we go, you just stay at home this weekend. Job done. Hang on, so which end's the border crossing? Is it this end or is it the other end? red wine and a bath. Red wine gives me a hangover, and I haven't got a bath. So that'd be difficult, really, wouldn't it? Hi, Rich T. Get a bath. Yeah, I'll get right on that. Yes, I could buy a bath. It's not that simple. That's some lag. There's a lot more on my list of things to do to the house before I get to the bathroom. Well, ask Ethan that. Right, 2 kilometres from Dornburn. Get an outside bath. It's not 1947. Tin bath in front of the fire. Well, not you, the troll. I think my neighbours would have something to say. Filling up could be interesting from the kettle. That's quite cornery. Right, 1 kilometre to the Dornburns. Oh god, better do the braking. Use the water from the hot tub. My neighbours have got a hot tub. Oh, I mean, like stick a hose over the fence into their hot tub. Hey, here's an idea for my birthday. If I don't end up going to Spain or anything. Wooden lodge in the New Forest with a hot tub. You're not invited. Oh, okay. Right, breaking into Dornburn. Can you come? Of course you can, Trent. Oh, I'm not right. I'm not the wrong side. Hey, we're actually early here now. Hang on. Let's go hunt for a baldy. What the hell's wrong with your hair? Baldy! Hello, baldy. How you doing? We got another one. I'd see the back of a bald head. Hello, I don't mean to look here. It looks slightly like you got breasts. And now I'm not judging. Because, you know, it's fine. Or it could be pecs. Okay. Shouldn't picture them with the top off. That's it. Oh god, nearly hit my head. WC is that way. Oh, there's a bit of W. Hang on, it's got a little sign there saying WC here. It's just there. How can you... Why do you need a sign all the way down there saying the toilet's here? People. I'm just going to shut the door. That's a clicky noise. Okay, sit down in the chair, locking the doors. Clap, clap, clap. Bregenz Reidenberg, platform number 2. I've said this before. I used to sell safety signs, among other things. And when the Braille signs were becoming more of the norm and regulations were changing, to have to put signs in Braille. One of the signs we spotted in the signs catalogue was "Mind the Step." we couldn't do any work for like the next 10 minutes. Just the hilarious thought of, I know they've got to be a certain height along the wall, but it's the braille, a person that needs the braille sign not seeing the safety sign and then complaining, and everyone picking them up and going, well, there was a sign there, it said mind the step. Because they've got to be a regulation height from the floor. Thoughts on suspension? I've been using it for like 42 minutes, but I like it. What's my job now? Semi-retired ballet dancer. It's quite leany, this track, isn't it? Wonder what we can see next Tuesday. Nothing. Semi-retired. I don't think you'll be seeing anything next Tuesday. Dovetail are doing their direct announcement next Tuesday, saying what's coming up. I'm pretty sure you won't be seeing anything. Not for a couple of weeks. Alright, we've got a 140. I could do the speeding up a little bit. I could have gone to the announcement for the ambassadors event this Thursday and Friday, but couldn't really afford the time off.
Not more of these moths. Moth, 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 moth. I give up counting. There's some. And hey.
Harry, thank you very much. 50 months. 50 of them. That's not really put up with him for that long. Thank you, Harry. Yeah, you won't be getting anything in terms of previews next Tuesday. How have I done it? And then I'll put up with you for 35. What route are we on? Vorarlberg. Lindau To Bludenz Flippity Flop. In the 4024 with a working suspension. Actually working quite well. Uh-oh, we got a red. There's a red. There's a red. There's a red light. There's a red. There's a red one. No, Connor, because I'll be streaming this. Without saying too much, I will have the information of what they're announcing before they announce it. I won't be able to share that information. So on the stream next Tuesday, I'm pretty sure, because it'll be after their stream anyway, I will be able to go through everything they've announced. I may try and do a little preview video this weekend, running through everything to go out when I'm allowed to talk about it. I don't know why I've slowed down. I thought I was stopping here. Yes, because of the ambassadors 2 days, this Thursday and Friday, at the offices. Obviously said I can't attend. I probably will try to next year. I'll save the holiday to do it. Right, you have 1 point something of the things, 900, oh god, it's breaking. Braking. So it's stopping us before the platform. Which means we're waiting for something else to come through the platform. Are we waiting for a train? We're on one. Why are we waiting for one? We got a green. We're okay. So I'm guessing we were waiting for that train up there to come into the station before it let us in, so we get the clear run out of the other side. I don't know, it's just a guess. I know nothing. Stop in the name of love. The doors will open on the left-hand side of the stop train. Objective complete. Unlocking the doors. We're doing that. There you go. Passengers are now being loaded. They're also being unloaded, because that's how it works. If they're only being loaded, then the train will end up full. Oh, hello. Is it a return of Ducky?
Beedo, beedo.
I have to keep turning that down. Right, 1.8 of the things to the Bregenz. Platform number 3. We could actually do that as well, if you wanted to. Okay, that got blocked in, surprisingly. There's a queue going the other way. The minions are not annoying. I'm disappointed that there aren't more minions. I found them annoying when I first tried watching one of the films, but now I'm like, yeah, no, they're awesome. I actually want to go and watch the films again. Braking. It's a shame that Minions sat-nav thing wasn't the Minions doing the directions, because that would have been quite amusing. Oh, another red, this time after the stazione. Yeah, Harry was using Waze. I got something to the audio, because going under that bridge, you actually got the audio of going under a bridge. As silly as that may sound. I don't know, I've just never noticed it that prominently. There's a word for a Tuesday. Yeah, can you stop asking just random questions, please? I know the streams are random, but blimey. Right. We have arrived at wherever we are. And to prove it, here we are. And we're actually on time. I know, controversially. So yeah, we'll do a return run once we've done this one. We do that in the morning. Morning has broken like the first morning. We have the clappy clap 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 of the doors now closing. Bregenshafen, platform number 1, please. Is that it? 700 meters, hardly worth accelerating. Why is there 150 on the wire? I just noticed that. 210. $300. Why were there things on the wires? What's all that about? Things on the wires, isn't it? What are they doing there? Oh, it could be the meterage. Oh, I see. How far down the station you are. So at the very beginning was one that said 0, then it's a 50, then it's a 100, then it's 150, then a 200, then a 250, then a 300. We're going over here now. Why are we going over here now? Why are we switching the sides of train platform arrival place? Milestones. You know those things you get in your kidneys? The other one's a bay platform. But, okay. Fine. We'll use this one then. With the flipping dock of the bay platforms. Is Miles playing tones? No. Going on YouTube. Going on YouTube. We have a handful of stations left. Depends how big your hand are. Hand are, there's words. That's English. If you'll say a handful of something, if you've got tiny hands like Ethan, then you'd have less of it, wouldn't you? If you've got big hands, then you can have more of it. So a handful of something can never be an accurate measurement. 2.6. You have got small hands. 2.6 of the kilometres to Lochau Huurbrands, platform number 2. I don't know if we might even hear from Tony later. I don't know where he is. I haven't heard from him for a little while, actually. Did he appear on one of the farming ones? I don't know where he's gone. He might be on holiday. He might be down in Majorca. Exactly. Always date someone with small hands. Just saying. Oh, wow. Okay, that looks nice. Well, we had the discussion earlier, didn't we, about what's-it gloves? And, you know, is there a market for them? I think that's a good, you know, good thing. Some of those, you know, plastic gloves like you get at a petrol station. Just wear those when you're eating what's-its. You don't end up with yellow fingers. Well, no, fingerless gloves won't work, will they? 'Cause you still get the yellowness on your bloody fingertips. What? What? Why is Why is Ethan mentioning... I don't know. We have 1.2 of the things to go to the place. The Lockout Horbrands. So there's a market for that. I was wondering which market. I'm glad he's not here tomorrow. Yeah, so next time you go to the petrol station, grab a couple of pairs of those plastic gloves that you use when you fill your car up, which I actually do use because I don't want your hands spending a diesel. And then next time you eat some Wotsits, put one on. Oh, do you want it to just be me and you for the stream tomorrow, Trent? It's a Wednesday. Harry's probably going to be grumpy anyway. Grab that guidebook. I do still do that. There was that short period where it was grab 3 things. A pencil, a hedgehog, and a tomato sauce sachet. Well, don't use them then. A tennis ball, a banana, a rubber glove. That sounds like a fun Friday night. Hang on, was it been on? Oh, tomorrow, isn't it? Right, everyone watching YouTube tomorrow morning. 9 o'clock, obviously only for the people watching live. If you don't watch any of my other videos, the video going on YouTube that wasn't a Twitch stream, the second one of the Relief Driver series, Trent on the East Cornwall local, West Cornwall local, doing St Ives to St Earth and back. Grab popcorn, watch it. You thought Harry's was bad last week. Blimey. I don't normally promote my own stuff, but it was painful. Next week's Ethan's, don't bother watching that. The week after is me, don't bother watching that because I didn't do anything wrong. You missed last week's, it's on YouTube. Relief Driver. It's definitely getting dark now. Oh, I need to put back in the Discord thing, didn't I? We had that discussion. Yeah, I mean on a regular timer type thing. I've been busy. I was catching up with YouTube last night. Right, Lindau, our final stop then, which is good because it's getting dark, in 3.8 kilometres, and then we will do the return run, and then we do a little bit of our branch line action. Right, 90 limit coming up. Even though it's dark, it still looks quite good. Yeah, so tomorrow back with OMSI 2, driving for the bus company. Thursday night is farming, carrying on being confused by seasons, where we all might jump on the mega field and do that. Friday night is trucking in the F Max that we didn't do last week. Looking forward to that one. Saturday night, maybe the quiz. If I can get my quiz done, we might do that on Saturday. Sunday lunchtime, more farming. And then next week here, Tuesday through till Friday. Not here next Saturday because we're off on our mini Discord meetup to the Isle of Wight to do another real life Train Sim World 4 route. But then we'll be here on the Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Many of the days. Including more board games on the Sunday. Trent, Scrabble, Trent, Mr. X in Scotland Yard. Stevie, beer. I didn't feel like a stream the last time we did that. It was weird because I'm normally sat with headphones on, microphone in front of me, and I was just sat, no headphones, no microphone in front of me. It was almost as though we were just chatting around my dining table. It didn't feel stream-like. Board games won't go out on YouTube, no. We talked about this years ago, that we could just do a stream just sitting around chatting, just talking rubbish, and I can do that for hours and hours and hours. You think I'm random here? Try and spend time with me in real life. Which way's the track going? Round there. I'm guessing that was the border crossing back there. That's some water. Oh, wow. No, we did, because some of the conversations on some of the streams could just be quite random. And I can, seriously, you know, get me on a subject and I'll just sit and talk about it. Is it possible to change your Twitch name? Yes. You can do it. You'll be stuck with it for 3 months. So, you know, if you are going to change it, something less troll-like. Because rightly or wrongly, that sort of name does give a troll-like impression. You need to paint your bathroom. I can tell you about the paint you need to apply in your bathroom. Don't do what a lot of people do and pick vinyl silk, especially if you haven't got completely flat walls. Silk will show up every imperfection in your wall. Use an acrylic eggshell. No, not white emulsion in a bathroom. That's no good for when it's damp conditions. He's not doing DIY. Right, we have arrived in Lindau. Which is why a lot of new builds will inevitably have paint problems in their bathrooms, because they're all painted with a contract matte. Straight onto plasterboard. Doors are unlocking and we have arrived in Lindau. Who's Matt? Is he a nice guy? He's coming around after the stream. Having a barbecue. Couple of beers out on the decking. Locking doors. Well, if you've only set that up recently, then yes, you're stuck with it for 3 months. If you've had that name for a while, you can't really call it a name, can you? If you've had that abomination for a while, then you can change it. And people that buy... This isn't going to be a paint rant. People, and we should call them idiots, that go into B&Q, or even go into, when there was Wilko, and buy paint because it's like 10 quid for 10 litres. And then wonder why they have to put 15 coats on. There's a reason for that. Just saying. Right, timetable. We'll go with the OBBBBBBBBBB. This time we'll go... the return. We want to go to... Is that the way around? Bludenz to Bregan. No, we want to go that way around, don't they? Dornbin? No. Lindau to Feldkirch. That'll do. We'll do that, and then we can do a thing. Right, we'll leave Lindau, and we'll go to Feldkirch. Well, it's built to a price. I used to run a decorators merchant, and when we used to have retail customers come in and go, "Oh, it's expensive." Well, yes, but you'll need 1 coat if you're going over a similar colour, maybe 2 coats. So you will use less paint. Therefore, you need to buy less paint. Why do tradesmen only use trade paint? You don't see a tradesman in Wilko. There's a reason for that. Right, anyway. Would I recommend Dulux? Dulux Trade, yes. Or actually, if anyone's... Oh, God. Decorating with Stevie. If you don't want to pay the full price of Dulux Trade... the best thing to do is go to your local trade merchant, so Dulux Decorator Centre, which you are allowed to go in as a member of public, or to somewhere like Brewers. Buy Armstead. It's Dulux's budget trade brand. It sits between Dulux Retail and Dulux Trade, and is actually really good. All your Dulux colours will be available in it. But yeah, a lot of people like going into the likes of B&Q and picking up their colour ready mixed off the shelf. Don't do that. You're an idiot. I am doing good. Thank you very much. Welcome to Painting with Stevie. Oh, you'd be surprised how much I know. Don't get me started. We had a conversation at work. No, when were we? Last week. Talking about air compressors and running a hose. And then I instantly went back into air compressor mode and said about the pressure loss you get over a 30-metre air hose, and the fact you'll need to dry the paint using a filter to take the water out, and put one at the start of the hose, one at the end of the hose. And the guy looked at me as if to go, "How did you know that?" I sold compressors. Sometimes things you haven't had to think about for a number of years all of a sudden come back. Steve, can we talk safety equipment? We could. Right, anyway. Less of working with Stevie. Let's get going to Lockow Horror Brands. So a little bit of suspension bouncing. So there's a number of trains, getting back to this, that have had the suspension upgrade. this being one of them. Right, back past the lake we just came in past, being the, the lake, that one. Turn on safety systems. I'm an idiot. I'm not that much of an idiot. So this is the route. So we're going round there and down to there. I'm guessing down here somewhere. Somewhere over the rainbow. Bluebirds fly. And I'm guessing the little branch line that Ethan's on about is this one that comes around here. Somewhere over the rainbow. Okay. Trains. Right, we have 5.2 of the things to go. Stay on. Hang on, Colin. How long have you been watching these streams? How long during the time that you've been watching these streams have I stayed on message? The end of the line. That was the Travelling Wilburys, wasn't it? The end of the line. See, I should have been radio. I had a chance. I didn't take it. Right, so we're doing part of this run back and then we do the little branch thing. I did internet radio for a little while. And someone then said to me, you should, put some demo tapes out there and see if you can get on local radio or your, local independent radio station. Push down the right stick. It's easy. On a station that plays music, you're only filling the bits between the songs. So you're talking about a song, you're playing a song, then you're talking about that song, and then you're doing a bit of a fill, a bit of local news. 3 ducks went missing today in the local park. Don't forget, coming up this Saturday in the community hall, we've got the local knitting competition. And then you play another song. Right, 2.9 of the Ks. Someone said I should have done voiceover work as well. Should have sent off some stuff. So I got a very soothing voice. Coming up after the break, Dire Straits and Tunnel of Love. See, I could do that. They found love over knitting. The wall brought them together. I've been listening to Brothers in Arms, the album, in the car this week. Forgot how bloody good it was.
Bing bong money for Steve to feed Ethan.
Don Rado, thank you very much indeed. It does help my Ethan fund. We do miss your sexy Irish voice, Don Rado. Don Rado was contemplating coming to annoy us in Manchester in December. You get a flight straight into Manchester. We were nearly talking about going to Dublin. That was nearly going to be a thing next month. But then we couldn't get back from Dublin. Well, we found a brilliant deal to go from here to Dublin using the rail sail. So train all the way to the place where the ferries go, and then the ferry across was £55, which is an absolute bargain. The problem was you left here at 7 o'clock in the morning, you got to Dublin at 5 p.m. The only way we could get back again was a flight from Dublin Airport to Bristol, which was cheap at 13 quid, but it only gave us about 40 minutes in Dublin before we had to leave to go to the airport to get on the plane to come home. Seems a long day just to spend 40 minutes in Dublin. We haven't any lights on inside here. Is there a switch for the lights? Do we have a switch for the lights in the train? Are there any lighty switchy? Switchy, 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 switchy. Put the lights on. No. Okay, we want to put the lights on them. Or is it one of these? Let's have a look. Instrument lights? On. Train lights? Well, they're on. They just don't seem as though they are on. But no, we now, because, well, Harry and Trent are both useless, we're now not doing anything that weekend. So we're going to do something in October, and then we got the big meet-up in November. The Manchester get-together. It's alright, not a problem. And yeah, I do fancy doing something big next year. Obviously, we had London this year, which I really enjoyed, which again wasn't long enough. So I'm thinking about doing something maybe for Easter to give people plenty of time, and you can actually do something with a couple of days somewhere. And do something over the Easter period. So if not everyone can get there for the Saturday, say, then they could go on the Sunday. If people want to do both days, they can. So not have to do everything in one day. There's nothing to do here. That's the problem. Thing is, it's difficult because you need to have something to do during the thing. So I've got an idea. That's as far as it's gone. I've got no plans for Dave in for me. We can barely get multiplayer stuff organised as it is. Yeah, I was the same, Dean, when I last went to Fuerteventura, and I used to do a lot of travelling, albeit on ferries, and obviously been to Fuerteventura a couple of times. Did a lot of times down to Cornwall and stuff in the UK. The last couple of years I haven't. Although recently I've been out and about on trains, it's not quite the same. Obviously, I've got my big America trip still on the back burner. Whether that'll happen, Honestly, I don't know. Right, 800 yards. That's more water. Is it the same lake we were on over there, or is it a different lake now? I'm guessing it's the same lake. It's quite lakey. Yeah, someone at work went to Croatia, said it was really nice. I think next year I'm going to have a holiday, a proper holiday. So, you know, go away somewhere, spend a couple of days out and a couple of days just, you know, chilling by a pool. And I'd love to go back to Fuerteventura. Ah, that's it. Perfect. We're back on being late now. Yeah, we were going to do next month. We're looking at the weekend and a day trip to Calais with the car and 4 people, £22. So we were looking to do that day in September. Drive down to Dover on the ferry, over to see Europe, back. But heard about the problems there are with immigrants targeting UK cars around Calais. Got advised by someone at work who is French to not do it. So then we were looking at other options. Well, you know, 2 of us were. I have been to Lanzarote, did it on a day trip from Fuerteventura. No. And I thought about Cherbourg, because that's quite nice. But it's time. You can't do it as a day trip. That's why we ended up, thought about the rail sail thing across to Ireland. Probably then it becomes expensive for a day out. You're talking weekend away prices just to do a long day out. And as you know, as interesting as it would have been to do the ferry, I think that's one to sort of pencil in for the future. The future's bright. The future's orange. Blimey, this is a long platform for a little train. Braking. Well, again, we looked at that, Colin, because it is a day trip, Paris. You can do it on Eurostar. You could leave early in the morning, spend the day in Paris, and then come back in the evening. The downside is the only time it's cheap is out of season on a weekday. Which, again, I'm not against doing if you can get the right price. I'm not spending 250 quid to go to Paris and back for the day. Because you could fly cheaper than that. You could get the car to Calais, drive to Paris and drive back again, although that'd be a long day, cheaper than that. Problem is the Eurostar is expensive because of the convenience of the Eurostar. I'd like to go back to Edinburgh. I only spent like an hour and a half in Edinburgh. So many places in the UK that I want to visit. There's so many places I want to go back to. I spent a number of years holidaying in Cornwall for 2 weeks a year between Newquay and Padstow. I love it down there. and I haven't been, apart from obviously went for a couple of hours to St Ives. You know, I'd like to spend some time back there. I'd like the idea of going camping again, but it's the cost of buying all the camping gear. But then I'd miss you lot if I wasn't here doing this. Which is why even on Christmas Day I will be here, because I've got nothing else to do. Right, 1.7 of the kilometres to Bregenz Reidenberg. So yeah, I'll be here Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, Boxing Day, all the way through. Probably won't do a New Year's Eve stream again. I don't have family. It's just me. Haven't seen any of my family for over 4 years. Ethan is the most important person in my life. Braking. We're sure to be arriving in Bregenz Reidenberg. If you're getting off here, then get off. If you're not getting off here, then we'll bloody stay on, you fool. So is it this same train that does the little branch line thing? Oh, in Bristol, isn't it? In them. Yeah. Yeah, it is a little tiny train. I don't know what, didn't even know where I was going with that. Yeah, which also means for the rest of the year there'll be less times where I won't be streaming. Obviously next Saturday doing the Isle of Wight. There'll be the maybe the Saturday the 13th if I go somewhere of September. Could be going away for the weekend in October. We've got the depot day. There's one. I'm going to mention this quickly. We're doing the London Transport Museum Depot Day in September on the 20th, I think it is. No, 21st. 11 a.m. Tickets have been booked. Come along. Right, that's that done. So yeah, October going away. November then is the Discord meetup that's in the Discord room, which is our annual weekend in Manchester. And then that'll be it then till probably Easter, as far as community things. And as I say, I'd like to do something at Easter where go away on a Good Friday, come back on the Monday. We got tickets booked for 11 a.m, Colin, for that. It's me, Ethan and Harry. I just need to work out. No, I think I'm going to drive. So yeah, I really enjoyed the London weekend we did. But we did a lot in a short space of time, going out all day Saturday, all day Sunday. So I think doing something somewhere to go on the Friday, come back on the Monday would be better. Oh, the museum was awful. One of the worst museums I've ever been in. A complete and utter disappointment. I will never go back to London Transport Museum. Because But it's a shame because the people like on the that do the Hidden London, they're awesome people, and you shouldn't look forward to going to see the stuff that isn't in the museum more than you look forward to going to the museum. I think we did a transport museum in what, about 45 minutes? What they should do is close the Covent Garden thing and just put the museum at the Acton depot. It's not like it's out of London, is it? Well, yeah, I'd sort of get that. I do like this suspension. It is very subtle. So I think they've actually got it right. I hope we get better draw distance in Train Sim World 5. So yeah, there will be an announcement by Dovetail next Tuesday. I will be commenting on everything they say on next Tuesday night's stream. So I might do a route next week that's easy. I've done a lot of travelling on the tube over all my 25 years. Despite the fact that Ethan still thinks I'll get lost. What lines? All of them. Right, 3.5, 3.4 even, 3.3 kilometers, 3.2. There's less of them now, they're going down to the Dornbirn. Well, no, because that only runs Monday to Friday. I'm not as stupid as you think I am, Ethan. I've probably been in and out of London on my own or without you more times than I have with you. And I'm still here. I didn't get lost. I can find my way around the tube perfectly well. I do like the DLR. Well, that's what he thinks sometimes, Stokey. It's like Harry thinks I couldn't do a farm in Farm Sim without him. I will be next time. That's a lot of brakes. They're not always manned. The DLR runs driverless. Sometimes they are driven. And braking to Dornbirn. Clap, clap, clap. So a couple of stops to go on this one, and then we will jump on the little branch line type thing, which goes from a place to another place. fine. These things are sent to try us. I need practice with terrain tools. It'll be fine. I coped in 15. I coped in 17. I coped in 19. That is for hours of gameplay in a game. £42 for Farm Sim 25. Considering I've got Farm Sim as a franchise, is the game I've got the most hours in out of any game by far. I think if I totaled it up, I've probably got in excess of 4,000 hours in Farm Sim. So I've already pre-ordered 25 and didn't think twice about it, because £42 for 1,000 hours at least of gameplay, and if it's that good, I'll be doing more of it when 25 comes out. So £42 divided by 1,000, that's not much per hour. And I bet those numpties that pay 70 quid for FIFA each year, and I bet they don't put that many hours in that. It won't come down by much, and not before release. Well, again, Farm Sim's not for everybody. This isn't for everybody. I like doing these, and the thing that gets me with Farm Sim is the relaxation aspect of it. I used to play Call of Duty. Now, no. Well, that's the joy of simulation gaming. Oh no, 4p an hour, bargain. And again, the only time, again, for those that are new, I don't do any gaming at all. Nothing, not one single bit that isn't streamed or put on YouTube. So I don't go downstairs after the stream and put a game on. I don't sit here when I'm not streaming and play a game. I don't watch anybody on Twitch. I don't watch any gaming content on YouTube. This is the only gaming I do. So this is my relaxation time that you lot happen to watch. So I want it to be something that I enjoy. I'm really enjoying Train Sim World. I really enjoy farming. Well, sometimes enjoy farming. It has its moments for me. I am looking forward to 25 because that's going to have more stuff in it that's new. We like new. And, you know, if we do get a Train Sim World 5 in, what, a month's time? 6 weeks' time? Although the basics of the game will be the same, there'll be a couple of new routes. We'll do a couple of streams doing that, and then we'll carry on going back round our normal cycle again, like we did when this released. Thank you for that. That's all my YouTube is full of now, is Train Sim World. Mondays, Wednesdays, Saturdays. I didn't think it'd ever end up being 3 Train Sim World videos a week, considering it used to be pretty much OMSI. If you look back 7 years ago. And the amount of times I've tried doing ETS2 series. The routes, no. I haven't got an issue with any of the routes. I don't think any of the routes are a rip-off. Being completely honest, I do think that the DB101 was overpriced. Very good. very good detail, and if that's what you want in a train, that's got it. I do think it's too expensive. But you think about the hours of enjoyment you get in routes. Yes, some are better than others. Quite like this one, actually. Some are a little bit more disappointing. My biggest disappointment for a route was East Coast Main Line, which is why you've only seen it a couple of times. It's just, there's not many stations because there isn't in real life. It's a straight bit of track pretty much because it is in real life. It's boring. I'm liking more and more London Commuter. I don't know what we're going to get with Train Sim World 5. We'll find out next Tuesday. If there's a route in there that gives us a bit of a commuter run, then yep, that'll be me impressed. Thanks very much. And if it's a British route, then I'm in. We are going to get, I think, a British route, an American route, and a German route, because that seems to be the case. So long as the American route's better than the awful thing we got with this, which I've done once. I'm actually impressed with this route. Why have I only done this once since it released? Again, Daniel, we'll find out next Tuesday. I will let you know information when I'm able to. I will try and record something over the weekend if I can. Although I've got Ethan here from 5 PM on Friday to 7 AM on Monday. You're getting banned. You got banned. That was a noise. TML, people that make phone bus. Yeah, I think yes, Train Sim World 4 routes will work in Train Sim World 5. Exactly. You should really try star sometime. I know. I shall Google it after the stream. In the same way it's worked with every other release, any DLC that you've got in Train Sim World 4 or 3 or 2 will convert over and will work in Train Sim World 5. And again, you don't, which is going to be a thing when it gets released, and when I'm streaming it on the day before release, hopefully, people will complain that it's just a rip-off by Dovetail to get more money out of you. You don't have to buy it. Stay with Train Sim World 4. Stay with Train Sim World 3. You haven't got to buy it. All your Train Sim World 4 routes will work in Train Sim World 4. No, because it hasn't been even announced yet by Dovetail. If you buy Train Sim World 5, all your routes will work. And we said this with farming the other day. The pain with games that come out yearly is you end up uninstalling this. So, you know, if it is Train Sim World 5 that gets announced next week, when I get it, install it, and then uninstall this, and we'll never play this again. Which is almost a shame, really. Yeah, and I like the fact that although it's Train Sim Classic 2024, again, it gets upgraded. Right, we've got 3.5k to Goatsis, or Goatsis. as opposed to Goatzat. I do want to try and do some more stuff over winter. Like bring back some old classics like Bus Mechanic, do some 2 Point Hospital, bring back some Surgeon Sim, bring back OpenTTD, so some wintry type games. So I'll keep Train Sim on a Tuesday, maybe do something single player on a Wednesday, Thursday and Friday be multiplayer, and Saturday evening, maybe Saturday lunchtime do something like 2 Point Hospital, etc. And yeah, I will be doing As Dusk Falls again over Christmas. Because that's the one where you as viewers decide what happens in the storyline. Yeah, and it is a shame you lose your achievements between games, but it's a different game, I suppose. No plans to do Firm. I like Fernbus. Problem is there's nothing new. I think we did Tourist Bus the other week. There's nothing new to show in Fernbus. I think games are going to end up falling off the radar if SCS give us a virtual trucking company and dedicated servers, then I almost think for me that will be the end of the bus company and probably the end of OMSI for me. And then you'll see a weekly, although we do it as a multiplayer thing at the moment, a weekly trucking stream, you know, focusing on the transport, the trucking company, blah blah blah, on our Sims and Stuff dedicated server. Farming, we'll see what happens in 25. We had a lot of interest in when we started 22 of people joining us on the farm and working on the farm between streams, which happened a bit and it's died off. The interest seems to have gone in farming generally. We haven't had that there since 19. So what I want to try and find is the next thing. Something that as a community we can get people to join in with, that gives us all a goal, which, you know, a virtual trucking company would probably do it with SCS, or something else. And I don't know what that something else is. It also keeps things fresh for me. I won't be doing the interlink bus in Fernbus. Hang on, haven't I done that? I did a bus recently in Fernbus. I'm sure I did. Anyway. No, I think I did a coach. Or I might have been given it to review and didn't review it. Oops. I will be doing forklift sim soon. That's going to be a thing. That'll probably just go out on a random Sunday. Or whether... I wonder if it's going to be that bad that I should stream it. Yeah. I think 22, as we were saying the other day, is almost too easy compared to 19. And yeah, and something I'd love to do for a couple of streams maybe is, you know, random games. I've got 200 and something games. No, 302, 312 games in my Steam library. I've only got 10 installed. So could it be that we just do a random game stream? I maybe do something in the Discord, say on a Monday night, a list of all my games beginning with A. You guys vote for which one you want to see. I install it, I stream it on a Wednesday night. You know, that's 20 odd streams right there. And then we go round but the A's again and remove the one we did last time. You know, reading my A games here, because I thought I can see, I've got Academia School Simulator, Accident, Aerofly FS2 Flight Simulator, Airport CEO, Airport Madness, Airport Sim, Alpine, the simulation game, American Railroads, Summit River, can't remember that, Among Us, Ancestors, The Humankind Odyssey, Animal Shelter, Arizona Derby, Arma 3, Assetto Corsa, Atlas, Autobahn Police Simulator 2, and Automation Empire. That's just the A's. Yeah. So something like that. On a Monday night, you vote for what I play on the Wednesday. And I install it and then stream it on the Wednesday. And if it's bad, then we have a backup. So things like Airport Madness 3D, that's going to be bad, isn't it? Animal Shelter, I remember that. I quite like that. Assetto Corsa is really good. Accident, I tried streaming that a few months ago. Got confused by it then. And Aerofly FS2 Flight Simulator. No. I did shelter a couple of animals, I think. So yeah, so that's an idea. Just to keep things interesting. You know, random games night. Get you guys involved. Problem is, games like that I get given to review, I either stream them or put on YouTube. If no one watches them, I don't do them again. So if they go on YouTube, even though there was a game the other year I did like a mini series on that I absolutely loved it. I recorded like 5 videos over a weekend. I couldn't get enough of it. Went out on YouTube, nobody watched it.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, oh, I wanted to do more of that. X-Hero Sage X. Thanks for the follow. It was one of the automation type ones. It was, you had to like, it was like a factory where stuff came outside and you had to take it in and build robots to make things, and you had to take stuff in and out, like to paint things, to make models. It was really good. And then there was the one where you had to build all the conveyors to take things and make stuff. So it went into a conveyor, went out of that conveyor into another conveyor, and it was brilliant. But it went on YouTube and nobody watched it, and I cried. Someone now will have to scroll back through my YouTube and see what they were. Look at my random Sundays. Look at my first looks. There's a first look playlist. Can I look at my first looks? And it'll be one of those. I've never played Factorio. So yes, it's those sorts of games that I really like. That pool cleaning. Again, that pool cleaning sim was actually quite enjoyable. But something that just gets dropped. Cooking sim. I love cooking sim. Problem is, in order to get more in cooking sim, you need to play it more. Right, final stop for this little run then. Then we'll have a quick dash down the branch line. There's Cooking Simulator 2 coming at some point. I don't think I've done Satisfactory, no. So yeah, there's lots of things I want to do. I have said that I'll be doing some longer streams. And I think over the winter, there'll be longer Friday night and Saturday night streams on weekends where I'm here on my own. Putting that caveat out there. Oh yeah, cutting stuff's ridiculous in cooking sim, but that's part of it. I haven't done the sushi one yet. I need to do that. So yeah, there's lots of stuff I want to do. You know, Harry was playing Gran Turismo the other day. Won't say that he just got up, decided to put my PlayStation on and update it without asking me first, but that's a whole different subject. And maybe I want to do more Gran Turismo. Smart Factory Tycoon, it could be that. Stanley Parable Adventure Line. There was 2 of those. That was one of those ones. That was a Larwood thing where he told me to play that, the Stanley Parable. I quite enjoyed that. Layers. It's not a cake. I do need to play a story game all the way through. I did Among Us. Was it Among Us or The Last of Us? I think it might have been The Last of Us. Until I got stuck. Those sort of games, though, for me, are better on console. Now, see, there's another one. I really liked Electrician Simulator. YouTube didn't. Never bothered doing it anymore. Oh, that Hogwarts game was fantastic. I was just no good at killing the spiders. Should have got Ethan playing that. That would have shattered glass. His screams would have been so high pitched. Again, went on YouTube, no one liked it. Not that I care about YouTube views, but you know, I can tell from the amount of people watching streams as to how well it goes down. I can tell by the amount of people that watch the VODs back as to how well it goes down. And then YouTube gives me a good gauge of if a game should be streamed again. So farming does the best for views. People love watching farming. This does okay. Things like trucking don't do very well. Things like OpenTTD, there's more people in it than watching it, which is why I don't do it that often anymore. So I also want to do stuff that you guys enjoy watching and joining in with. I don't want you to go, oh, he's streaming that. No, I don't want to watch that. So it's got to be a mixture of both. It's got to be something that I enjoy doing, which means that's going to come across to you. But then you guys are going to enjoy watching. It's getting that balance. Is Ethan now just strolling through my old content? The most views we ever had was up in the 500s. We got raided once. And it was like, oh! It quickly died. Again, for those that are new, I love the fact that I can keep up with chat. I love the fact that it's a small community. I love the fact that I can talk to everybody. I always said, and I never had ideas of grandeur with this, that if it ever got to a point where I couldn't keep up with chat or engage with everyone in the community through Discord, I would stop. Because I didn't want to end up like other streamers where you can't even chat in chat because there's that many people trying to talk. Or their Discord servers are so busy you can't engage with other people in the server, or if you wanted to, the host. So I love the fact that we are still a little tiny niche community full of very weird people. Right, what do I want, Ethan? It's that one, isn't it? St. Margaret to Bregenz. Or we'll go Bregenz to St. Margaret then. We'll go the way around. So we want to go to St. Margaret. Can we go to St. Margaret? Does it go the other way around? Ah, Bregenz to St. Margaret. There we go. We'll go down the line then rather than come up it. No, we do that one. That's fine. That'll do. That should be perfect. No, I mean, I've always felt the same way with the community. I love the fact that in the Discord server, I can chat to all of you. I love the fact that in the streams, I can read every line of text. I can chat to everybody. Which means that people do come along and stay. Do get to feel as though they're part of the community. Which is awesome. It's awesome. How long is left to stream in? Well, this journey's 15 minutes. So, not less than that. Clap, clap, clap. Yeah, so I do like that the that's the view out. The suspension thing on this. We'll have to have a look next time at some of the other trains that have got the suspension type updatey sort of thing and see how those are. Wait until 7:48 and 0 seconds. We'll do that then. Fine. I do like a branch line. That's why, coming up on YouTube tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, the little branch line from St Erf down to St Ives on the West Cornwall local is really cool as well. Be nice if they did an extension to that all the way to Plymouth. Can you use advanced camera on console? Well, you got the free cam just by pressing down the right thumbstick. That one. Zoomy, zoomy. Holy zoinks! Thank you very much indeed for that. There's obviously something wrong with you. I keep forgetting to turn that down. I have to turn it up so that it plays the thing when people put the text in, and I remember forget to turn it all the way back down again. There are no mods on the station of the plays. Right, stop at Bregenz Reidenberg. Platform number 1, please. Well, like in this train as well as trains go, it's very train-like. It's called the camera changey setting. Ethan will know because it's probably the same one on the Exy box. Although, yeah, I know there's a red. I was seeing if you were paying attention. Should we try that again? That's right, you get a couple of extra minutes of stream now. Remember the red. There's a red down there, be careful of that. We'll watch out for the red this time. You could look back on YouTube and see how many times you've done that. There's quite a lot of Train Sim World content on YouTube. Sit. Am I your dog now, Trent? Stay. Play dead. What? For those that. No, am I going to ruin this? No. If you've watched Despicable Me 4, where Lucky is told to sit, is quite amusing. Makes me chuckle when I've only seen it twice. Right, we shall wait here and then wait for the light to change. Meh. How could... Wow. How could you say meh to that? Was funny. Well, it doesn't go meh. Still not as amusing as the minion being caught in the vending machine. Whoever thought of that? I know there's a red. Just going to creep forward. I know there's a red. It's in the menu. You can change it so when you press the right stick, it's what camera it gives you. Do the Googles. You want to that? Do you want that to external? You do. That's the one you want. To change it so that it's external, and then you press your right stick, you always get an external camera. Yes. Oh, that was quite amusing actually, because the baby was then mocking the actions when it was a cockroach. That was quite funny. I really enjoyed it watching it a second time. I actually do want to go back and watch them all again, but watch them in the right order. So start with the first Minions film. And not start with Despicable Me. Because when you watch them the second time, there's stuff you didn't notice the first time. Well, it's just your name. Right, green. I'm going. I am going. Did you start with me? It's so nice tomorrow night. Peace and quiet. Wake me up before you go, girl. It's a 15-minute run. I'm going slowly because there's a red. Oh good, Ethan won't be back home before the end of the stream. So he's not going to go home till about 10 o'clock tomorrow night. Right, braking. He knows by now, don't disturb the Stevie after the stream. I like to sit with a drink and chill before I go to bed. And done with biscuits. Yeah, I did have a cup of tea last night. So what? No, I was just catching up on everything YouTube last night. Right. No, Jaffa cakes are still there, still sealed in the box. They probably won't be when Ethan's here on Friday. Why just hide them? Put them on a high shelf so we can't get them. I know, like 10 o'clock at night he eats literally half a huge bar of Cadbury's Dairy Milk. So we'll go to bed because he's tired. He's sat there yawning. So, oh, it's bedtime. Yeah. Stays up for another 2 hours. Eats like about 200 grams of chocolate. His mother wouldn't let him do that at home. That's why I'm cutting out chocolate. Turning into a fat Stevie. Right, doors are locking. Right, Hard Fuss. Wow, there's an name of a station. Hard Fussash. Fussack. I don't go to the gym, no. I got another red. What function? What, that? On PC, that's tab. Yeah, it's not on the controller because you use your left D-pad, right D-pad for the doors. Right, we're forking off. We're off down the branch line. That's much fences. I'm guessing this is a border crossing area. What am I streaming tomorrow? OMSI. And we'll be live once everyone's in the bus company. About 6:15, something like that, probably. Well, it's only me, Harry and Trent. Trent will be in voice about 20 to 6. Harry will probably be grumpy. Got a point. Harry, grumpy, shocker. Exactly. Out of Trent, Ethan and Harry, who's the funniest? Oh. Now there's a... Oh. Who's the funniest? Trent. No, Trent's sense of humour is fantastic. I don't think he realises what a brilliant sense of humour he's got. And the things he comes out with are funny. Ethan's too thick to be funny. Trent sounds short, he is. He's the shortest of the group. Apart from Stokey. Yeah, Trent can't say the word cutlery. So as in knives and forks, cutlery. He says it cuckory, which is quite amusing. So yes, a week on Sunday when we do board games, me, Trent, Harry and Ethan will be here, all in voice, all doing board games. Trent will be playing Scrabble. And if people are watching, that could be a longer stream as well. We didn't do Cards Against Humanity last time. Oh yeah, we went to a pub in Nottingham. They didn't give us enough cutlery. So Trent asked for the cuckory, and the guy looked as if to say, what? And I said, he means cutlery. Right, final stop for today then, 3.5 kilometres. Which is again another reason to come to a meetup. The next planned big one is Manchester in December. We are doing a slightly impromptu one on the Isle of Wight on the August Bank Holiday Saturday. And we will be at the Transport Museum Open Day in London on the 21st of September. Spending time with these guys, you appreciate the madness a bit more. It's one thing spending time in voice with someone, as we do on the streams, and it's one thing spending time in voice after a stream chatting to someone. It's only when you truly spend time with someone in person that you find out what they're really like. I am like this in real life. yeah, what a great route. Why haven't I done this more often? And there's other things on this route as well. There's other types of trains. I'm guessing there's some freight. Perhaps this deserves a return visit. So next week we'll do something easy. Ethan suggested Great Western Express today. I think I might do that next week. Because that's going to be easy, so we can talk about whatever Dovetail announced on the Tuesday. The week after, because we're doing the Isle of Wight on the Saturday, I'm going to do the Isle of Wight. And then after that, we'll see. May come back in the other German route. And only a couple after that, if we're lucky, we may get a Train Sim World 5. And then it'll be a couple of weeks then of doing the new routes in that. Hopefully the American one isn't disappointing as last year's. The Valley Full of Antelopes, which was long but awful. I quite like this. I only did this on when it first released. I think because they're more interested then in doing the UK stuff. I think we went through a period then of having a lot of stuff releasing for Train Sim World 4. I hope next year they sort out their timescales for releases, because we had a few this year that were too close together, and then we've had nothing apart from the DB101 disappointment. Oh, look at that. See, not a bad stop right at the end. I like Fife. I will go back and visit Fife again when the 158 gets added to it properly and we get that extension. I do like Fife. I want to do the whole circle. The circle of life. The circle of Fife. That's the circle of Fife. Right, locking doors. Next slightly impromptu meetup is a week Saturday. We're doing the Isle of Wight, doing a hovercraft and that. Then say it's the Acton Depot in London on the 21st of September. And then Manchester end of November, which is the one that's in the Discord server. Our annual Christmas get together, where we will be going to Greg's at Media City for lunch. And then a meal in the evening, hopefully in the pub next to the hotel, if it's not closed this year, and where we're not thrown out an hour early, and Michael doesn't throw his drink on the floor. So there we go. Enjoyed that. Thank you, Ethan, for suggesting that one. That was quite good. More Train Sim World 4 next Tuesday, where we're going to talk about Train Sim World 5, maybe. Next stream, though, is back tomorrow night with some OMSI 2 doing some routes for the bus company. Thursday, got some farming. Friday night is trucking in the F-Max. Looking forward to that one. We will be doing, in a couple of weeks' time, it's on the schedule, Mexico in American Truck Sim. 2 weeks Friday, I think it is. I am really looking forward to that one. Saturday, maybe a quiz. Sunday, more farming. And then more stuff back next week. Full Twitch stream is in the Discord server, right at the top under stream information, just under the meetups. So there we go. Thanks to you lot in chat for keeping me company for nearly the last 2.5 hours, which has gone really quickly. And people did things, so I shall press. No, not that one. That one. I haven't gone yet. Thanks to Sage for following, Ethan, Harry, Dom Radio, and Holy Zoinks for subscribing even. Harry from the moderating team did something, so that was the thing. There we go. I will be back with some of these idiots tomorrow night to do the OMSI type thing. Until then, we'll be back tomorrow night to do some buses. Until then, good night, everybody.